Good evening. This is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel as I continue my part series, The Week That Was College Football History Review, the 1974 college football season. Tonight will be about week 2, September 14th, 1974. Let's get into it. Number 8, Penn State beat number 20, Stanford 24-20. The Nittany Lions of Penn State withstood Stanford's big passing attack, winning game on a 1-yard touchdown run by tailback Woody Petrick with 2:19 remaining. Stanford quarterback Mike Cordova battling two others for starting job, threw for 301 yards and 2 touchdowns as the Cardinals rallied from a 14-0 deficit to go ahead 20-17. Cordova completed 6 passes on 80-yard drive to tying 10-yard reception by wide receiver Eric Tess. Then 4 more on downfield trip that produced go-ahead 18-yard field goal by kicker Mike Langford. To win its 13th straight, Penn State also were required to march 80 yards, which Lions accomplished as quarterback Tom Schumann threw for 49 yards to set up winning touchdown. Next, Navy beat Virginia 38-28. Midshipmen built a 35-7 lead early in the fourth quarter, then had to hold on. Quarterback Phil Poyer led Navy team that managed only 10 first downs but scored 5 touchdowns, getting help from linebacker Tom Gardner's touchdown recovery, a block punt, and end zone. Tailback Jerry Godwin's 83-yard scoring run. Cornerback Lynn Mokins' 66-yard interception touchdown return. Cavaliers rallied as a combination of quarterback Scott Gardner and wide receiver Ken Shelton exploded for 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter until Navy safety Gene Ford ended Virginia's final bid with end zone interception. The Middies defensive tackle Dave Papak hit Virginia quarterback Gardner as final pass flew. Next, Alabama, the number 3 team in the country, beat number 14 Maryland 21-16 as Alabama coach Bear Bryant returned to campus where he began his coaching career in 1945 and faced his former player and assistant Jerry Claiborne. The game launched Claiborne's new Terps coaching career. His Crimson Tide never trailed, but defensive tackle Randy White led Maryland defense let them know this was more than an easy tune-up. The play of the game was 4th and 5, run by Alabama quarterback Richard Todd for the first down on a fake punt from Tide 25-yard line, play he ran on his own. Costly second half turnovers prevented Maryland's upset chances. Terps quarterback Ken Kennard's fumble on his own 37-yard line led to Bama's third touchdown. Defensive back Bob Smith's punt fumble on his own 44-yard line, and tight end Walter White's bobble of pass that turned into Tide interception. Halfback Calvin Culliver compiled 169 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns before Bama, although he was held to 15 yards in the second half. Maryland kicker Steve Mike Mayer booted 3 field goals. Next, Florida beat California 21-17. After talking about Vera attack all off-season, Florida Gators lined up in a wishbone, but trickery didn't help so much as having 6 possessions begin in California territory. The Bears of California led 9-7 at halftime on a field goal at end of a 74-yard trip in the first quarter, and 17-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Steve Bukowski to tailback Chuck Muncie, who scored twice. Gators' young quarterback Jimmy Fisher tried only 5 passes, and 2 of them truly mattered. Fisher clipped with wide receiver Lee McGriff for a 19-yard touchdown in the third quarter, and same combo connected for 27-yard gain to set up winning fourth quarter touchdown. Next, we got number 4 Ohio State beat Minnesota 34-19. Ohio State quarterback Cornelius Green totaled 213 yards, while tailback Archie Griffin rushed for 133 yards to set new school career rushing record of 2,577 yards, 35 yards more than former fullback Jim Otis. Green and Griffin's play highlighted otherwise stellar performance by the Buckeyes, who opened on road for the first time since 1894. The Gophers scored 16 straight points in the fourth quarter behind a 36-yard scoring run by tailback Rick Upchurch, quarterback Tony Dungy's 6-yard touchdown run, and pair of 2-point conversion passes to pull within 28-19. Now Green ended Minnesota's comeback hopes to seal up 57-yard touchdown burst. Wisconsin beat Purdue by a score of 28-14. The Badgers opened conference play with first Big Ten road victory since 1970. Wisconsin tailback Ron Pollard rushed for 2 touchdowns and team rushed for 252 yards despite injury to leading rusher, tailback Billy Marek. Wisconsin defense contributed with 3 interceptions, with 2 setting up both Pollard touchdown runs. Boilermakers scored twice in the fourth quarter, including a 64-yard touchdown catch by wide receiver Larry Burton, 180 yards receiving on 8 catches. Arkansas beat number 5 Southern California. Number 20 Arkansas beat number 5 Southern California 22-7. The homestanding Razorbacks shocked Trojans, converting 6 turnovers into 17 points. The Hogs' defense dominated, holding quarterback Pat Hayden to only 6 for 18 passing, 59 yards, 4 interceptions passing, and not surrendering any points. Tailback Anthony Davis, meanwhile, delivered only Trojans touchdown on a 106-yard kickoff touchdown return. Playing behind banged-up offensive line, Pat Hayden did not complete a pass until the third quarter. The best drive for USC was his first, as Hayden moved team to Arkansas' 12-yard line before throwing interception to safety Floyd Hogan. That was a key play, as Hogan returned interception 66 yards to set up 27-yard touchdown run by fullback Ike Forte. Hogs rushed for 262 yards and became first Wishbone team to score more than 20 points on Trojans in 7 previous opportunities. USC had allowed 40 total points in 6 previous games against Wishbone foes. The Porkers linebacker Dennis Woodston contributed with 19 tackles. Next, Oklahoma, the number 1 team in the country, beat Baylor 28-11. Oklahoma's relative difficulties against the Bears cost them the top spot in the AP poll. Ahead only 7-5 entering fourth quarter, Oklahoma finally broke through with 3 quick touchdowns. The Bears defense forced 4 fumbles, including one on own 2-yard line stop. Sooners on 4th and 1 on the third on their 7-yard line, and knocked Oklahoma quarterback Steve Davis out of the game. Davis returned in the fourth quarter to jumpstart Sooners' offense, scoring game winner on a 1-yard keeper. Sooners rushed for 438 yards, and halfback Joe Washington gained 156 yards, and fullback Jim Luttrell added 125 yards. So halfback Steve Beard led the Baylor Bears with 54 yards rushing, 37 yards receiving with a touchdown, and created safety with his fumble-inducing tackle of Sooners cornerback Tony Peters, after the latter had made interception deep in his own territory. So that concludes a look at week number 2, College Football History Review, the 1974 college football season for September the 14th. Week number 2. Let's look at the AP polls of September 16th. The 19th spot was a tie between Houston and Stanford. The 17th spot was a tie between Tennessee and Arizona. And the 15th spot was a tie between Pittsburgh and North Carolina State. Meanwhile, number 14 was Maryland, number 13 was Southern California, number 12 UCLA, number 11 Arizona State. The top 10 roundout is this: Arkansas, number 10, number 9 Texas, number 8 Penn State, number 7 Louisiana State, number 6 Michigan, number 5 Alabama, number 4 Nebraska, number 3 Oklahoma, number 2 Ohio State, and number 1 Notre Dame. So that concludes look at the moments and events that took place, the games that took place in college football 1974. Week number 2, the games that played on September 14th, 1974. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Do a video of this magnitude tomorrow. Talk about week 3, the games that I played during week 3, the 1974 college football season. Until then, talk to you soon.